Hello everyone and welcome back to Blank Dream. Today we're gonna find all them secrets. Today we're gonna take all the risk and go through and find every secret that we can possibly find within the walls and everything. Now I don't know when I'll find this stuff, so I will fast forward to when I do find this stuff. Most likely I won't find anything, considering I'm really bad with mazes and puzzles and everything that has to do with finding all the secrets. But we have to try, so let's just get on trying. I'm gonna go back down here, because there was definitely something down here. And we put Marvelous Suit of Arthur. The night painting on display. Remove? Let's remove it. I don't know. We got a marvelous shield here. We walked in there last time. That didn't work. Western sword, maybe? Ah, we put the Western sword on the wall. And, oh! Oh, that did something. Wait, who is this guy? This mirror shows someone's reflection. It's certainly not her, yet Monsieur felt like she could see in. Let's look in. I don't know this person. Maybe it's a ghost. 13 years ago, and in. All that talk about taking a trip together, so this was your goal. Trips are necessary for resting your body and mind, you know. And the kids seem to have fun today, too. They're snoozing away now. A good thing for you, isn't it? So, Tamaki, won't you consider it? Consider what? Drop it, please. Yutsuro is my child. But, see, she told me how you've been seeing the shadow of your father and Yutsuro lately. See, you told him that? Sorry, but you look so frayed lately. He knows the situation, so I just thought I should talk to him about it. I did not give you permission to talk about my life, but okay. Tamaki, the biggest load on your mind, it's art, isn't it? Yutsuro is 8 now. From now on, she's going to be drawing more at school. How about leaving Yutsuro with your mother until she's old enough to take this calmly? It'll be fine. If I, her mother, can't protect her, then who will? I suppose you're right, Tamaki, but it feels like you'll collapse at any rate. What happens to Yaoto next? Ayoto? Wait, that's the name I know. Nobody's perfect. You don't need to carry everything alone. Especially considering your burdens are much heavier than most. But still, I still want to hold out. I don't want to break up this family of 4. Tamaki. Shinji, Chika, I'll support Tamaki as long as I can. Let me try just a little bit longer. Seiichi, if the 2 of you insist, then I won't stop you. But just keep in mind, Tamaki, you've already put in plenty of toil. So at least stop before it does you in. Right? I don't understand, but okay, Though it wasn't clear, Monsieur looked into the mirror. She could tell it was not her mirror, and yet, I still don't get it. I don't understand anything that happened. I'm gonna take this and just leave. I'm gonna say one thing. Oh. And I'm not gonna save the rest because I don't know how me knowing this random bits of information is going to affect the game. So, I don't think I have to go back to any of the rooms where, no. Any of the rooms where I have seen my mirror. So, I don't think I have to go back to any of the rooms where I've seen anyone else's mirror, so we can leave those out too. Right now, I'm just gonna try to find the secrets. And try not to die as well. We're gonna use this save for this progress. No thank you, Malwarebytes. Get out. I wonder if I managed to confess in the end. Probably not, huh? From my appearance, it seems like I died in middle school. If my wish is something like that, then haunting the living probably won't work. How about you? I already read this stuff, didn't I? Let's see if I can do anything. Cause we got two things in here, so I don't know if there's anything else in that. I know there's definitely something in here though. Like where though, that's the questions. Like, come on. Like, let me through, come on. I gotta find something out here. There was that, there was this, so maybe I can open it now? I'm gonna look. Let's see. Oh! I can now. I can look at it. Let's go. Oh, there's a teddy bear. Cute. Ah. So this is Yuzu. Do I bring her here straight away? Or do I look for other things? So that's the question. Because I don't know if talking to Yuzu bringing her to, apparently her final mirror will get her the ending. Will get us an ending, I mean. So, I'll see. I'm gonna see if I can find anything else. Oh, poo! I don't like it. I don't want to die right now. I'm not ready. Oh shit! I don't think there's anything in this room at all. Oh yeah, there's a fireplace! Aha! So every fireplace I must be suspicious of. We unlock the door with the mystery key. Here we find Ryoto's reflection. Okay, now that I've found everything, we're gonna have some fun. Now that I know. Excuse my voice, by the way. I have been sick for a couple of days, and I felt bad that I haven't finished this game yet. And I don't see my sickness going away anytime soon, actually. So that's why I'm a little frothy. Alright, guys, I found your mirrors. So, yes, I'm gonna take both of them to their mirrors. Yes. Yes, I will lead you to your mirror. I wonder if I could kill him by putting him under the chandelier. I'm very curious, but I'm not gonna try it quite yet. So I'm gonna get the endings, and then maybe I'll go back and try. The mirror shows Ryotero's reflection. A bit different from the other mirrors. Strange place, too. Reaching the critical moment, perhaps. You walked to this place by yourself? Boy, you're strong. I mean it. Deeply. But strength isn't the same as never fatiguing. No, save it for later. First, to look at this mirror. Oh, she just looks like you when you were a kid, but at the same time, much too cute for that. Ha, it's fine. You're a good guy. I'm sure somebody like you is just the guy to help my glum daughter. Okay, now let's go. The west building, right? I really don't like the sound of this. God, the smoke's already up to this floor. It's no good. The stairs are too hot to approach. Cruel fate. Will it end like this? Without anything resolved with my family? I'm sorry, Chica. Mashiro. So I'll never get to meet Mashiro. I'm sure she'll grow to be far prettier than Sis. Oh boy. Little does he know that I'm not gonna live to grow. I really wanted to have that chance. It's really not anything lewd. I just see such beauty there. Oh, so his wish was to meet me, I'm guessing. So he did get his wish just by meeting me in this mirror realm. Hey, that was a little awkward for me, but you know, it's cool. I mean, I remembered it all. How I died, my wish, and all the rest. I see now. Admirable tenacity. Tensity? If I do say so myself. I'm a bit tired. Feels like more information overload than the previous mirrors were. Once I've got it sorted out, I'll talk about things to do with you and what I know. I'm sure that's simply my duty. Oh, are you planning to go on ahead? If you are, I'll accompany you. A good uncle should protect girls, you know. Yeah. I'm not gonna go on ahead, actually. Dude, I'm gonna go and see, what I can do with, the other person that you might know. Let's go to the other one. I'm gonna go on ahead, but not right now. We're gonna go and take her to her mirror. Wait, where is her mirror again? Hold on, I legitimately forgot this. Oh yeah, I know. Okay, come on. The mirror shows Yuzu's reflection. Seems a little different from others, like the atmosphere and the area. I never would have found this place myself, even after literal years. Look, let's just cut the chatter. I'm just too worked up. Let's go for it. Okay, if, hypothetically, I were to die soon, then you should forget about me. A few days ago, the body of Yutsuru Hinohara was found in Mirror Lake. Why? Why did Yutsuru... No, it hadn't been enough. We didn't spend enough time together. Has Hanasaki seemed gloomier lately? I mean, she got along with Hinohara, so I can't understand being depressed, but it's not the kind of gloominess. It's like the local library isn't enough. They don't have books on the stuff I need. Seances, necromancy, it all lacks credibility. I don't want this fake occult nonsense. Yuzu, have you been going to class? If I open the gate this way... Today marks a year to the day. Wait for me, Yutsuro. I've been studying up this past year. And now I'm going to meet you. Necromancy, huh? That doesn't sound too good. Like, you probably shouldn't have done all that. I remember it all. how I died, my wish, and everything else. Of course, there's no such thing as black magic. I must have been on the brink, huh? Woo, I'm kind of exhausted, getting all these memories dumped on me. Once I've sorted things out some more, I'll tell you my history and wish, Miss Shiro. Oh, are you going to go up ahead? Take me with you if you do. I feel like there's something very important to this world up ahead. Alright, well, so now, we're not gonna go up ahead. We're gonna end this and see if anything changes. There's also, whatever that is. I want to know about this area. You see that down there, don't you? I don't know. I want to know. It's weird. It was tiring getting it all back at once. Oh, if you're going to that room, I'm coming too. I'm curious about it, and it's surely safer. Let me get my memories sorted out. I haven't quite digested them myself. Oh, but if you're going to that room, just tell me. You're free to get my help whenever. Well, I guess that means I gotta go to the room. Let's go to the room. Now that she's broken all the mirrors, perhaps Mashiro can open this door if she wishes. Are they coming with me? Are they all with me? Did they come with me? Where are they at? Am I gonna get the same ending? I thought they were coming in the room with me. Why is this happening? No, I don't accept. It's not the same. It's not what I mean, it is the same. It's not what I wanted, though. Okay, what if I open the door? I'm gonna open it, but I'm not gonna go in. I'm not gonna go in. No, I didn't go in. You didn't give me the choice. I was gonna open it. I was gonna go collect the people. You know what? This already decided to happen, so I'm not happy. So don't open the door. Can you come with me? Well, if you're going to that room, so maybe they meant the room. They just meant the rooms in here because they didn't mean my room. They just meant this room. Open this. We're just gonna go on in now. Oh, hey, boy. I remember you, I think. You're my grandfather. Is that Grandpa? You're Rinzao? Once there was a painter. He was known as a mad genius. Rinzao, you see. Rinzao's art was highly esteemed and sold for high prices. He had status and wealth. Grandpa, what are you talking about, and why are you here? Wait, look closely. I don't think he can hear us. Soon Rinzao married a woman. They had a son named Shinji. Rinzao preached the beauty of art to his wife and child, but they showed no interest in it. Rinzao's wife did not see his art, only the prices attached. Shinji, too, was taught her practicality. So it was only natural that Rinzao formed a relationship with a servant showing true interest in art. Huh? When Shinji was 8, Rinzao and the servant had an illegitimate child. Her name was Tamaki. Rinzao kept Tamaki hidden from his wife and Shinji, managing 2 families. But between Shinji, who cared not all for art, and Tamaki, who adored it like her mother, Rinzao's affection went towards Tamaki. That came to an end shortly after Shinji went to college, and Tamaki's existence came to light. Rinzao offered his wife consolation, as asked, and divorced her. Shinji, already grown, kept the name Yusei. A wise choice. He knew how to make a living. Some time passed after that, when Tamaki, who Rinzao adored as a daughter, and a student turned 18, Rinzao made the biggest mistake of his life. He adored his daughter Tamaki, so he had a child with her. Wait. Oh! What? No! 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 I don't like it! I'm gonna go now. I'm going home. That's the end. Okay, we'll continue, but... God. Wow. Tamaki and her mother left Renzo. They refused even money. Tamaki seemingly birthed and raised the child, but who knows the details? Renzo was unable to hear of it. Near 20 years passed since the incident, and Renzo died of illness. Nothing unusual. Age comes for all. Shinji was the eldest son of the Yusei family, set to inherit his fortune, but thinking of it as a final atonement, Rinzao passed on, leaving a will to give it all to Tamaki, the inheritance. So the boss was disputing with Tamaki over it. That man's soul is now bound here, unlike the other souls. This world is forcing him to be here. Only the creator of this world knows why, but it seems some dead fellow has business with me. But very well. To face my sin eternally is an appropriate afterlife for me. That's all. Sorry for the long story. Visitors are rare. I can't see or hear you, but I know you're there. Be well, dead one and soul. Dead one and soul. So I'm just a soul. I'm not dead yet. Let's go. There's nothing more here. So is it going to end automatically for me? Shall we return to the usual place? Especially after Renza's story. I need to talk to you. What? There is a similar place beyond the mirror with Yuzu's memories? I see. Then you should check there first. We can talk later. Here we go. All the way down to the ground. Hopefully we don't have, like, another weird thing. I don't know. It struck me. Open the large door? Yes, we will. To listen to another story. It's a mom, I think, or a person who, with gray hair, someone's there. You're... Once there was a painter. He was known as a mad genius. Rinzao. You see, oh yeah, we just met him a little while ago. You just so happen to know him, unfortunately. Huh? You know my grandpa? Wait, Mashiro, it looks like maybe she isn't aware of us. Rinzao had a wife, but he also had a relationship with a servant. With his wife, he had a child, Shinji. With the servant, he had a child, Tamaki. Rinzao's 2 children, born of different mothers. Huh? Oh, come on, Mashiro, we already know about this. We were already told this. Tamaki was an illegitimate child of an affair, but because Shinji showed no interest in art, Rinzao's affection was often directed at Tamaki. Affection. So was he always a pedophile? I don't know. It's weird. Who did have an interest in the arts. Tamaki learned art from Rinzao, and given deep love, grew in the shadow of Yusei's family. But these irregular days couldn't last. When Tamaki turned 12, Rinzao's wife learned of her existence. Rinzao divorced his wife, but gave Tamaki and her mother the same love as ever. Thus far, no tragedy had occurred. But when Tamaki turned 18, Rinzao made an unforgivable mistake, and the deed was done. He had an aliation with Tamaki, his own daughter, and impregnated her. Oh, come on, Monsieur, we already know about this. We already talked to the guy about this. Tamaki was deeply wounded and feared Winslow, and with her mother, she fled from him. But the children she bore had done no wrong, so she decided to birth the child of her father. So Tamaki had a daughter between parent and child. Tamaki thought she couldn't live a normal happy life, but luckily 2 years later, she had a proper marriage, safely having a son with her husband. Tamaki began to get back on her feet. However, she never fully did. The mental wounds Tamaki had suffered went even deeper than she imagined. When her now grown daughter, with Rinzao, began doing art at school, Tamaki's old wounds ached. Oh, this is where our boy comes in. This is where Ayoto comes in. It gave her flashbacks of Rinzao, of that fear she had of him. Tamaki struggled to give her daughter affection. It took all she had not to take out negative emotions on her. Tamaki's mind quickly crumbled under the weight, and one day Tamaki killed her daughter. Oh! I thought Ayoto was gonna come in on this, but no! We got murder up in here! Tamaki fell to pieces. She came to feel animosity, not only towards Rinzao, but all the youths. Unable to see any hope ahead, she fell upon despair behind. Rinzao died of natural causes a few years later, and while she had the right to his inheritance, she refused to take it. She wouldn't even let it go to the eldest son, Shinji. Then at last, Tamaki, who had kept living despite having broken long ago, met her end. When she learned the son she had with her husband was becoming friends with Shinji's daughter. Oh, so it is Ayoto. Ayoto is the son. And now, yeah, okay, so I see how everything is connected now. Well, you mean, Tamaki tried to take out Shinji's daughter, but the Yusu who dared come near her pure son. Dang. But when she drove madly down the road to kill her, she ran over her own son by mistake. Tamaki realized that this was the end. So she took her own life to escape the despair. No way, that's so messed up. That woman's soul is now bound here. Unlike the other souls, the world is forcing her to be here. Tamaki's soul is now bound in death, so that she can't escape, but must face the facts. This is surely my punishment. I've gone on a while. I can't see or hear you two, but I know you're there. I don't know who you are, but go now. Let's go, Bashiro. We shouldn't stay here any longer. Well, dang. Should we return to the usual place? With Tamaki's story, I've realized something. Huh? Ryoto got his memories back too? Wow, it feels like everything's approaching a singular end, so I think. Is that foreshadowing? Oh, so now they're ready to go. Now they're ready to get out of here. Okay, I'm not even sure. Say, Mashiro, do you think you can open this door? You opened the other one, right? I'm sure this will open for you, too. You think you can open this big door? Had no trouble with the one in the back of that row. Surely you can open it if you put your mind to it. Alright, let's open it. And we march together, bruh. So it did open. Now the next path for you to take is clear. You just ended up saving our butts this whole time, huh, Mashiro? Without you, doubt we have found any mirrors. You have the right to know what I know. In fact, I want you to know. I need to talk to you. I know a thing or two about your parents. I need to tell you some things too. About who I am and why I'm here, and about Tamaki's daughter. Wait, who's this? Get out. Stop. Don't meddle anymore. Get back my world. We know who this is. Get back my world. Run, you two, through the door. Oh no. Whoa. Is it chasing us? We'll talk later. Just run to somewhere we can hide. Okay, great. Oh god, 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 oh god. Oh, this doesn't feel good. Don't make a guy go on 30 run for it. I'm gonna die. Oh, come on, buck up. Looks like we got away for it now. Listen to Yuzu. Okay, let's get started. Okay. Whew, are we safe here? I don't sense her chasing anymore. What in the world was that? We know who that is. I know who that is. It's the girl with the white hair who got... Well, wait. Was she the one who was murdered? Or... They said she committed suicide with the... Well, she had the wish. I'm not sure if she committed suicide anymore, because they said someone was murdered. I don't know who it was. It's the girl with the white hair, I believe. What in the world was that? I'm about to explain that. I know who that is. Say what? I'm Yuzu Hanasaki, a middle schooler who committed suicide at 15 at Mirror Lake. So you're the one who committed suicide, but it was her who got murdered. Okay, that makes more sense now. Okay. The reason I killed myself, to put it bluntly, was to meet a girl I loved. Someone had killed her at Mirror Lake. Her mother. It made me extremely sad. So I read all these books on black magic and killed myself to go to the afterlife. To die at the same place exactly a year later. Instead it would work. I think it's a different afterlife than what the book meant. But ultimately I came to this world. But it seems there was something to be gained here. That girl, she always said she was someone who shouldn't have existed. I always found it weird and wondered why it was. But I found out now. She was born between a girl and her own father, between Tamaki Hinohara and Rinzal Yusei. Her very birth was taboo. That shadow was Yutsuro Hinohara. Even as she is, I can tell clearly. Because my wish was to meet Yutsuro one more time. Yutsuro Hinohara. That's Aoto's. But to look the way she does now, I wonder what the story is there. But I can't go away just yet. I need to talk to Yutsuro more directly, or my wish won't be considered granted. Give it back! Oh, we're gonna run again! That voice! Let's get moving. We can't chat now, so run! Okay. Oh boy, I can't even save. I have to go and run. Oh, I can save, okay. Well, let's go. Okay. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, I don't like mazes. Is this really a maze? Oh my god, no. No, 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 no. Well, dang. At least I saved. Let's go back. Yep. And not to go the way that we did. Wait a minute. I did it. Okay. Now we save again. And now, she's really stubborn, isn't she? If it were me, I would have thrown in the towel after all that chasing. I'm reaching my limits. Let me rest a little. Well, she is your girlfriend, or friend. You tell her to let her do that. Otherwise, we're running. Listen to Ryoto. Got it. Alright, let's begin. Did we outrun her? Seems so. I don't think she's giving chase. I think the goal is close by. I don't know what will be up ahead, so I just want to get this out, I mean. I'm ready to send Goki, Uwa, younger brother of Chika Yusa, Mashiro's mother. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought he was saying that he was my mother for a second. I read it completely wrong, and I was like, wait a minute, is that a typo or something? Okay. I'm younger brother of Chika Yusei, Mashiro's mother, and subordinate to her dad, Shinji Yusei. Okay? I knew about you a while back from the New Year's card Sis sent me. To be honest, I found you cute. Not exactly a romantic thing, of course. I was captivated by your latent beauty, I suppose. But when I asked my boss about you, I learned you've been glum and moping as of late. I know. Oh, why? You injured someone in middle school, and Sis kept you shackled ever since. That's right. My boss invited me over to your house, and I was honestly pumped to try and help you. It made me sad to imagine such a beautiful girl moping around. He says without a second of hesitation. No poking fun now. It's the end. Huh? But I died before it happened. We got caught in a fire in the building at work. A fire. Yes, I was with your father. After that, well, it even kind of surprised me. Partly by will, I became a soul and flew around. Okay, so I am dead. He is the soul. He is the soul, I'm dead. Okay, I get it. Partly by will, I became a soul and flew around to where you were, apparently. So for the year or so, between my death and yours, my spirit was sort of haunting you. What? Oh, but I was hardly even conscious of anything. I just vaguely know, oh, that's what happened. Ahem. For you see, ever since I saw your photo, I considered you someone beautiful and worth protecting. So even through death, I have the wish of getting to talk to you. At least once. Well, we talked multiple times. So that was your wish. So it was. Thus, it's been granted. By following you, I wound up in this world, and in this world, my unrealized wish came true. In fact, the moment I became aware of my wish, I felt I could free myself from the world anytime. So you're going? Well, I come this far. I like to see out your story to the end. Mashiro, the harsh circumstance you've had, and the fact that you're dead now, I don't feel like it's irrelevant to me. I can't say don't blame your parents, but I just want you to know, I can't force you to understand or sympathize, but just know, your father worried over and regretted how he was spending less time with you. He wasn't just weighing you and the inheritance on the scale. Your mother was working with your father to obtain proof that Yusei fortune belonged to them. Maybe she failed to control her strength properly. Maybe she wasn't calm, but she had no ill will. I'm sure. I'm sure after the boss and I died, she endured the sorrow of losing her husband and brother, and fought for her family. Your father and mother might have been clumsy, but they weren't cold-blooded. I just wanted you to know that. It's probably too late to say now, but let's go on ahead. This is a door you're able to open. I'm sure there's something important to you here. If you're telling me that, then where should my wish to erase my existence go? Oh, am I gonna be allowed to save? Yes, okay, good. So I guess I'm gonna go in there now. Is Yutsuro chasing you, Mashiro? Why in the world would she do that? Because I kind of stole her world a little bit, nothing. My duty's been done. The rest is in your hands. Well, let's go. We got nowhere else to go, so let's go on. Please don't have the same dialogue again. Please. Huh? Hey, Aoto. Why are you here? Because the soul is necessary for granting your wish. Okay, great. Hello, me. Well, hold on a second. All the actors are here? Okay, this is new. Actors? Whoa. Pant, pant, pant. No. Back away. This mirror world revolves around you, Mashiro. You hold dominion over it. Yep. 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 Because she broke before she could. So, not knowing her purpose or who she was, she wandered this world and fell apart. That's in the past, a concluded tale. Okay. That was Yutsuro Hinohara. Yes, she wanders this world even now. Sister. Oh, yeah, I was right, this guy. Okay. Several years later, a girl threw herself in the lake. Same wish. So the world completed its duty, take over it, carry the same wish the world stayed the same. I was made the rule of the world. Yep. Yep. But it's not over yet. The boy's soul, yeah. You're telling me I have to kill Aoto. Yep. You do resemble my sister after all. Even as a soul, you have her same wish. If you kill me, you'll be free from your pain. Right after my death, your conflict will end. It's your world, you make the choice. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I've overcome a lot of obstacles coming here. I've looked back on my past and erased it. But is it really right to just make it so I never existed? Thinking back, it was a boring life. I wouldn't say it was entirely void of enjoyment. But if you ask whether I live the same life again, I'd absolutely refuse without a doubt. In fact, if I had to say, I've come to hate it all. I wish my life had never even existed. And yet, I've learned that my mom and dad gave their best efforts for me, clumsy as they were. And I know there's a person who valued me, going so far as to come to this world to encourage me. Can I make all of that something that never happened? And that's not all. Seeing Yuzu and Yutsuro, I had a thought. If Yutsuro's life had never existed, what would become of Yuzu's feelings? Desperately turning to black magic, killing herself, and wandering this world for years? All to finally realize her wish to meet her again? What would become of that? I'll make the choice to grant that wish or not. But I want Yutsuro to see this one out too. Because it's her same wish. And this is her world I inherited. If only in pieces, learning about Yutsuro from the mirrors has fulfilled the mirror's purpose. Aoto and Yuzu are both here. With these two, I'm sure we can get Yutsuro's memories back. Indeed, maybe a little of it. Really? Sister. Memory? Listen, Yutsuro Hinohara, you need to remember your birth, your death, and the one who loved you. Mishiro spoke at length of the things she's seen and heard in this world. Her mother, Tamaki, her father, Rinzao, and the Hinohara family she lived with, Yuzu. She spoke as Yutsuro's mirror, all this she knew. She's back! I see. I haven't felt this in a long time. Yutsuro! Yuzu, you fool! How dare you! Why did you do that? I'd say the same thing. I told you to forget about me if I died. Well, I couldn't. Is it you, sister? It is, Ayoto. So even you ended up here. I didn't intend to hand the world over to you. I was even thinking of killing you to forcibly take back control. Even more so now that I remember my wish, I want to erase my mother, my true father, myself. But alas, I've become indebted. It's a fact that if you hadn't been here, my mind would have stayed fragmented forever. Do as you like before I change my mind. My choice is, I won't grant my wish. Because we already granted our wish so many times, and it sucks. I won't do it. I can't do it anymore. Dad's secret distress, Mom's painful effort, even Rotero's unusual concern for me. I can't just make it all be gone. And that's not all. For every mirror I broke, I'll vanish from the lives of the people I knew. And I'll also vanish from Ayoto's world. But then what did Ayoto die for? What did Tamaki step on the accelerator for? If it were just me, then fine. But to control the feelings of the people around me, I have no right. That's not my wish anymore. Are you really sure about that? Yes, you floating ball of fire, I am absolutely 100% sure. Whatever you think, whatever you know, it won't actually change anything. Are you still giving up your wish? Yes, I am. I see. The mirror world, accept abandoning the wish. Its reason for being ends here. Huh? The world can vanish when the ruler's wish is granted, or they abandon it with clear intent. It won't be left up in the air, like with Yutsuro. So will everyone here vanish? Except for you, Mishiro. Oh, that sucks. I don't want to stay here. To get straight to the point, you're not dead yet. Oh, great, thank gosh. I didn't want to stay in this world anyway. Huh? Your soul has left your body, of course, but your body isn't actually dead. You drowned yourself, but as it happens, a passerby found you. They called it in right away, and though unconscious, you were saved. It was a failed attempt. Mishiro, when your soul leaves here, it'll be forced back into your body. But what you've done in this world won't be written off. The memories you erased by breaking the mirror won't come back to you when you return to life. Excuse me. You didn't actually carry out your wish, so the actual past isn't gone, but your memories of it are. Maybe you'll remember talking with me a bit, but things like meeting me at the lake? Are you still prepared to leave this place? Can you live in a world you've given up on living in once before? I'll live, because I'm not dead yet. I don't want to just throw away the life you protected, Ayoto. And by discarding the wish I inherited from Yutsuro, I think I'll honor Yuzu's feelings. I see. That's a relief then. I absolutely can't understand my sister's wish, but you've made the choice for her. It might sound sort of trite, but I want you to live my sister's share. I want you to prove that giving up that wish was the right thing to do. Smile for my sister. That's my dream too. I'll try my best. There are people who value you. There are people who'd be sad about your death. It may be a bit warped immediately, but I'm one of them. The world's not that much of a disappointment, you see. So, I've done my best to encourage you. You're really something, you know? You really picked yourself back up. You went and learned not only your own wish, but mine, Yuzu's, and Yatsuro's. Old Ryoto won't say much more. Try to get along with Sis when you get back. Right, I'll try to face her. Thank you, Mashiro. Because of you, I could get my memories and my wish. I learned about Yusuro's birth and death, and got to talk with her once more. I'm satisfied now, I really am. Maybe returning to life won't mean happy things all the time, Mashiro. But I'm sure you can get up and walk again, since you've saved so many people here. Mashiro, leave incense or something at my grave. Think of it as saying hi. Okay, I'll be sure to find your grave. I lost from the moment I broke, I suppose. I won't pull any mischief. I can accept those results, though I can't say I'm entirely satisfied. Aoto, who adored me as his sister, and Yuzu, who needed me in her life. I'm glad for the fact that I could talk with the two of them one last time. Yet, I'll fade away, still resenting that man, Rinzao, that woman, Tamaki. Surely, I can be forgiven for that. That's true. Sorry for taking over your world. Sheesh, 7 years and it ends like this. As long as the ruler's satisfied, I suppose. Will Yatsura go to heaven too? Not sure about heaven or hell, but she'll be free from this world to go where she goes. That's good. I say, ruler, but you're more of a usurper, technically. Mashiro, once you get back, and things settle down, you should visit my Atelier? I don't know what that is. It's not complete, of course, but I want you to see the painting you modeled for someday. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I'm a little scared about how much I'll forget, but I won't lose my time in this world. I won't ever wish to erase the events to come. It's time to go. After that, I regained consciousness in the hospital bed. Apparently, I really had been saved, and my soul returned safely from the mirror world. My mother was there, looking at me in a way I felt she hadn't in years. Mashiro, you're awake! Thank goodness, oh thank goodness. If I had lost you too, I'm sorry, I drove you to do this, didn't I? I mean, a little bit, but you know. My mother was shocked by my suicide attempt, and apologized for her harsh discipline. My head felt very hazy. I only remembered that she was my mother, who became strict at some point. It took a lot just to recognize that as real. And as I thought about it, fear and unease towards my mother came up from the gaps in my memory. But it's okay. Ryoto had told me about the pressure on the Yusuas and how death had taxed my mother's mind. Now that I was able to accept that, it was easy to hold my mother's hand. My brain had suffered memory loss, but I could no longer remember many past events. I remember Aoto was someone important to me, but I had no concrete memories of him. But I distinctly remembered talking in the mirror world, and felt considerably warm from that alone. I clearly remember Yuzu and Ryoto too. I probably only met them in the mirror world. Mashiro Yuso, is it? Hi, I'm Seiichi Hinohara. A few days after I left the hospital, a man came to visit me. His last name sounded familiar. Could you be Aotos? Yes, thank you for getting along with Aoto. Seiichi Hinohara was Aoto's father, which meant he was the one who married Tamaki, and he was the father of Yusuro, who I grew up with. I'm not sure if I should be saying this, but I'm really glad you regained consciousness. The driver who sped towards you in Aoto, she's no longer with us. Her body was found at Mirror Lake in a car that went up in flames. He meant Tamaki, his wife. But from Seiichi's perspective, it would be impossible for me to know Tamaki. I felt it would be better to stay silent than to confuse him with unnecessary remarks. She was my wife. We met each other at school. She was a humble, art-loving, somewhat naive woman with a radiant smile. Her final sting came at the end of a long sorrow, but I won't ask you to forgive her. Still, if it's alright, could you visit Aoto's grave sometime? Yes. Of course. Not only Aoto, but Yusuro and Tamaki. Now maybe I could offer them prayers. Oh, we get to play some more, huh? It feels very nostalgic. I'll look at Aoto's painting. Bottles of unfamiliar substance. These materials will probably never be used again. Art supplies filled with wooden boxes. Fill the wooden box. There are still plenty of unstable things. The teddy bear memento of Yutsuro is in Mashiro's room now. Lined with photo albums and books of paintings, it was Aoto's treasured collection. The draft shelves are full of art supplies and materials. The habits of the owner never to return can be seen in them. Okay, let's look at it. Look at the canvas? Yes. It might sound sort of trite, but I want you to live my sister's share. I want you to prove that giving up that wish was the right thing to do. Smile for my sister. That's my dream too. Oh, it's so good. Aoto Hinohara, blank dream. And then we all went down to the Cracked Smile dinner party. Sorry. Aoto. It's not a dream anymore. Oh, she smiled in the end. That's so cute! That's so cute! Oh, that was amazing. I like this game. It told its story through a unusual way and a world created. So it takes a lot of effort to create a whole entire new plane of existence and put such intricate details about story so fragmented in it. So I'm really happy I decided to play this game, and I'm gonna get the other two endings right after this. So let's watch the credits, and then I'll see you at the next ending. I've always wanted to go to one of her exhibitions. Sure enough, she carries the blood of the mad genius Rizal Yusei. I thought I saw the Rizui touch too, at first, but she's self-taught. It's totally different from Rizal's art. Huh? I suppose so. How unusual. In her 20s and climbing so high with her own style. Oh, so are they talking about me? Did I become an artist? She's not just writing off her ancestor. Rizal was realistic while she's more impressionist. That's true. I did feel Mirror World was too unusually abstract to be Rizal's style. Seeing is believing. You can tell the unique mood in her art from a glance. Yes, so they are talking about me. True. Now I'm really getting excited to see it. Her most famous masterpiece of all. Her Ending 1, Blank Dream. Her fantasy, to live in a dream within white canvas. Nice. Alright, next endings. Alright, we're back. Should we return? Yes, we've realized something. So I did Yuzu's first. Let's listen to her. Okay, let's get started. I believe I already heard the story. First with Shiro, I think we can open the big door here. You opened a similar door earlier too, right? Let's give it a try. Oh god. Oh god! Yuzu, why? Yuzu? This works just fine. You listen to this too. I'm Yuzu Hanasaki, a middle schooler who committed suicide. Yes, we know the story. Is that wound okay? Don't worry about me. Doesn't really matter now. Huh? I think it's a different afterlife than what the book meant. But ultimately, I came to this world. But it seems there was something to be gained here. That girl. Yeah. Is that right, Yuzuru? Ugh. Yuzu. Leave this world. Can she not talk like she wants to? She doesn't need to, I know. Because I've always known Yutsuro. Thank you, Mishiro. Because of you, I couldn't get back my memories and my wish. And I learned that Yutsuro's birth and death. My wish, too, was to meet Yutsuro one more time. It's come true, finally. Your your body, Yuzu. I've done what I need to do in this world, so I'm satisfied. It feels like it's taken so long, but Yusura was here before I was. I don't need that. What kind of wish you had, Yutsuro? I don't know what kind of wish you had, Yutsuro. But considering your birth and death, I'm sure it's not something simple. I hope it comes true. And I'm glad that even if you are like that now, you can still recognize me. I am sorry for digging into your past. Ah, she's been here for much longer than us, and finally gotten her wish granted. Must be satisfied, I guess. Her wish, and my wish. Wait! Yuzuro, was it? Is she a soul like us, I wonder? Somehow, I get the feeling she has a close connection to this world. Maybe the answer is behind this door. Okay, so do I get the same ending still? That's the question. Is it the same thing? Is it the same thing? No, it's just him here now, okay. Was it that girl? Yutsuro Hinohara? Yes, she wanders this world even now. It seemed seeing Yuzu eliciting some change, but still a long way off from regaining her memories. Yutsuro Hinohara, sister. Several years later, yes. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I've overcome a lot of obstacles coming here. I've looked back on my past and erased it. But is it really right to just make it so I never existed? Thinking back, it was a boring life. Yes. But seeing Yuzu and Yetsura, I had a thought. If Yusuro's life had never existed, then what would come of Yuzu's feelings? Eventually turning in black magic, killing herself, and wandering this world for years. All to finally realize her wish to meet her again. What would become of that? I won't grant my wish. I won't do it. I can't do it anymore. For every mirror I broke, I've vanished from the lives of the people I knew, and I'll always vanish from Ayoto's world. But then, what did Ayoto die for? What did Tamaki step on the accelerator for? Worry about me. I want my life to have never existed, so whatever the reason for it, it's not a happy wish. And you realized it. That's a big deal. I mean it. You got back on your feet instead of falling into darkness. Somehow, it makes me happier than anything. Well, I'm gonna retire ahead of you. Gonna see what things are like in heaven. I'm sure you'll go there, Ryoto. Sheesh. 7 years and ends like this. As long as the ruler's satisfied, I suppose. Will Yutsuro go to heaven, too? Yes. That's good. I'm a little scared about how much I forget. Yeah. Time to go. Alright, let's see if it changes the ending any. But sure, you're awake. Wait, did it say there was a woman that she didn't know beside her? I'm gonna go look at that. Who are you? Yeah. My brain had suffered memory loss. I could no longer remember many past events. I couldn't remember my supposed mother at all. All I had left was a faint unease towards my mother, as well as the desperate expression made by the woman I woke up beside when she heard that. I remember Aitoto was someone important to me, but I had no concrete memories of him. But I distinctly remember talking in Mirror World. It felt considerably warm from that alone. I clearly remember Yuzu and Ryoto too. I'd remember only met them in the Mirror World. And I think this is the same too. Oh, the woman? Oh, God, I missed dialogue. I lacked any real sense of her being my mother, so it meant relatively little to me. It'd be a long story, but I had a wife and 2 children, and now none of them are left. They've all passed away, and you're alone again also. Do you know where you're going to live now? No, paying tuition seems impossible, so I think I'll have to drop out and work. I see. Monsieur, will you let me adopt you? Huh? We're both tired souls who've lost anything. You got along with Aoto, so we're not total strangers. And you remind me of my daughter a bit. But maybe that's just wishful thinking. Won't you give it some thought? Oh, okay. Wow, this is new. This completely changes everything. And so I began a new life as Mashiro Henohara. I'm taking new steps in the same house where Aoto and Yutsuro once lived. It was a strange kind of chance, but Seochi is a very gentle person. He's taking up art again, and has been teaching me between studies. Dreaming of seeing the world the way Aoto did, catching up to the days I've lost. Once more, I let my brush run free. We got adopted this time. No one was going to see our art things, and we got a gentle, kind soul rather than our distasteful mother who abused us. So I consider that a good ending too. So I'm thinking that in the next ending, we will remember Mother, but we won't know who the other guy is. So we'll see what happens when that happens. In the next ending. Ending 2, Mobius Strip. Someday, history might repeat. That was ending 2. Let's get ending... the other ending. I forgot what the other ending is. So let's get it. So, I'm gonna test something real quick. Let's see if I can crush Ryoto under this somehow. Hold on, I got this. I wonder if he'll react if I get crushed, so let's see it. He does no reaction. Just wanted to test it out, you know, because why not? Alright, let's do it, the ending for real this time. Alright, we just got done listening to Rizal's story, so let's go to the usual place and see what this ending gives us. Yo. Got it. Alright, let's begin. First of all, I'm sure I think you can, yeah. Looks like it's this. Your body. I'm not sure if I'll ascend or go to the void or what, but this is goodbye. Cheryl, the harsh circumstances that you've had and the fact that you're dead now, I don't feel like it's irrelevant to me. I can't say don't blame your parents, but I just want you to know I can't force you to understand or sympathize, but just know. Your father worries over and regrets how he was spending less time with you. Probably too late to say now, though. Alright, one last thing while I'm being late. There are people who value you, and people who would be sad about your death. Maybe a bit warped, admittedly, but I'm not of them. The world's not that much of a disappointment, you see. So, I've done my best to encourage you. And he ascended. Ryoto left. If you're telling me that, then where should my wish to erase my existence go? Ryoto's wish was granted. He's free from this world. It's surely a good thing. Okay, Monsieur, let's go for the door. The end must be near. Alright, now she is coming with me. Or he. Well, she's coming with me now. Let's see how this goes. That wasn't Mashira, was it? Of course, it was someone long before you. The first person to come to this world. Several years ago, a girl threw herself. Yet I learned my mom and dad gave their best efforts for me, clumsy as they were. And I know there's a person who valued me, going so far as to come to this world to encourage me. Now it's just I can and I can't. Can I make all of that something that never happened? I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I'm not scared of vanishing without getting my wish. Because my wish coming true would just free me from this world. But now all the souls will be freed, right? That's a happy thing for me. I feel sure of that. But Cheryl, leave incense or something on my grave. Think of it as saying hi. Okay, I'll be sure to find your grave. It's time to go. Indeed. So this time we'll probably remember our mother, but we won't remember the other dude. Hinohiro, or whatever his name was. After that, I regained Aoto, After that, I regained consciousness in the hospital bed. Apparently, I really had been saved, and my soul returned safely from the mirror world. My mother was there looking at me in a way I felt she hadn't in years. For sure, you're awake, thank goodness, oh thank goodness. If I had lost you too, I'm sorry. I drove you to do this, didn't I was shocked by my suicide attempt and apologized for her harsh discipline. My health felt very hazy. I only remembered that she was my mother, who became strict at some point. It took a lot just to recognize that as real. And as I thought about it, fear and unease towards my mother came out from the gaps in my memory. But it's okay. Ryota had told me about the pressure on Yusu and how death had taxed my mother's mind. Now that I was able to accept that, it was easy to hold my mother's hand. So now we're gonna meet the other guy. Oh, no, maybe not. My brain had suffered memory loss. I could no longer remember many past events. I remembered Aoto. Okay, we did remember him. I remember Aoto was someone important to me, but I had no concrete memories of him. But I distinctly remember talking in the mirror world, and felt considerable warmth from that alone. I clearly remember Yuzu and Ryoto, too. Wait. Ryotera and Yuzu? Well, I guess they met them in the memories, but they never found out if Ryotera was the ruler of the world, though. I probably only met them in the mirror world, though. Yeah, okay. Only my mother gave up on the inheritance, and we lived a simple life together. Things are a little strict at my high school, but I think I can handle it now. After all, this is the world I've come to after many shortcuts and detours. Okay, I'd better get to bed. I have school tomorrow, and tonight, I hope to have good dreams. That's also a good ending. My mother and her were happy, and that's good. I liked all the endings. And I'm glad I played this game. Thank you guys so much for watching and hopefully following through the whole series. With a like, and tell me what games I should play next, because I'm thinking about a couple, but I'm not sure quite yet, and I want to know your guys' opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Oh wait, there's an epilogue to this, isn't there? I was about to leave you guys out on this. Let's see if there's an epilogue. So, this whole game was made by Teriyaki Tomato. What would Teriyaki Tomato taste like? That's what I want to know. Ending 3, Small Happiness. This too is a proper ending. Yep, that's it. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video again. Bye!